Tim, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
What brings you to the World Future Energy Summit 2017?
I'm interested in understanding the developments that are going on in the energy space, views of leading governments and agencies, and how they see the energy system developing over the next 20, 30, 50 years.
You're the Executive Director of the IPHE.
That's correct.
What is the IPHE?
So the IPHE is an intergovernmental partnership. It consists of 18 countries plus the European Commission. And it's an opportunity for government officials to discuss latest developments in research and development and the initiatives that they have underway. Also an opportunity to discuss policies and programs and initiatives that they are undertaking and what the impacts of those policies are. And it's also an opportunity for governments to work together on specific issues, be it codes or standards developments or issues around safety, and compile and coordinate their efforts.
So no two countries have the same will and want. How do you get them all to speak? How do you become a confluence of information?
It's interesting that I think there's an understanding and an acceptance that the energy and transportation systems in the world are changing, will change, and hydrogen and fuel cells will play a role in that. And each country has a slightly different perspective on the role it will play in their jurisdiction, but they're all interested in understanding what is going on and what the potential is and how that might fit within their own national circumstances.
So what makes hydrogen and fuel cells such a good energy vector?
The source of hydrogen can come from many places. The current source often is from natural gas, methane. It's used extensively in the refining industry and they get hydrogen from methane. More and more with the advent of renewable energy and electrolysis, that's where hydrogen can come from. Other sources are byproducts of chemical processes. So in many countries where they have advanced industrial complexes, chemical complexes, there is waste hydrogen being emitted and its market value is so low that they choose not to capture it. There's another source of hydrogen as well. From biomass you can get hydrogen, so there's a number of areas where you can source your hydrogen in a clean and effective manner.
With $1 billion of R&D each year, it's clearly mainstream, but why do you think it hasn't quite come to the fore?
It is mainstream in the sense that any energy innovation takes a lot of time and effort to make sure that it's robust and stable and performs as advertised. So there was quite a hype a decade or more ago about hydrogen and fuel cells, especially in the transportation space. And there was a realization that there were a number of issues, technical issues, but also infrastructure issues that had to be addressed. And it takes time. So industry has continued to invest. Governments have continued to invest. The hype has not been there, which in some respects is a good thing. It means that the technical experts and researchers can get on with their work and demonstrations can occur and refine and perfect the technology. And so it is continuing to grow and a number of the industries have continued to invest in it for decades.
What do you think the future holds for hydrogen and fuel cells?
I think the role of hydrogen and fuel cells will be very important as a component to the energy system going forward. The use of batteries and other technologies that are coming along, the advent and increasing role of renewables in our energy generation hydrogen will help facilitate that, I see. There are a number of other technologies that will be used as well. I think that it will be increasing over the decades. And as I mentioned, energy innovations are intergenerational, and hydrogen is one of those. It will take a number of generations before it is fully grasped the value and the worth of hydrogen fuel cells, but it will continue to increase for decades to come.
Fascinating. Tim, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.